What it do, guys? This is Josh. I'm back again with another video. Today I'm talking about Gibby season 5 on how to use him, be effective, guys, tutorials, tips for Kings Canyon, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys are a new viewer, consider subscribing. I make videos based on Apex, kind of give you guys knowledge, teach you guys the ways. If you guys are a subscriber, thank you guys for supporting the channel. And if you guys are a returning viewer, you guys already know what's up. Just hit the like button at least. Show me some love. But overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Without further ado, let's get it. Alright guys, let's talk about Gibby season 5. This is actual season 5 gameplay. Just so you guys know, I don't want you guys to kind of get confused with my other videos to have some other season gameplay. But let's get off the rip. Let's talk about Gibby, giving you guys some updated tips and tricks, guides, how to use him so you guys can improve your gameplay through on-screen representation, as you guys will see in a moment. So as we land, I'm going to draw a character here. So there's nothing interesting. We're just landing. Let's see what I can do right now if I can pull this off. All right, so let me use this ear. There's another ear here. All right. This is Gibby's best friend right here. Gibby's best friend. All right, guys, so let's just get to it. Right off the bat, what you guys need to know about Gibby is he has a nerf with this new update, which is basically his dome decreased from 18 seconds to 12 seconds. So when you guys drop your tactical, which is the guy down here, make sure you guys have in your mind 12 seconds. That way you guys have enough time to kind of like know how to position yourself, pop in, pop out, know how much time you guys have to shield up before it disappears and the enemy pushes, or you guys plant your next attack. So keep that in mind with his update that has been nerfed, that he's been decreased of time from 18 seconds to 12. Okay, and everything else in terms of him hasn't changed. He's still a boss, he's still a beast, he still has his passive, which is his gun shield that protects him. He still has his ultimate, and in this gameplay I'm going to show you guys some scenarios. Right now we're about to go into some action in this area, but I have been noticing, I'm not sure if you guys have too, is that my shots are like potato compared to season 4 to season 5. One, I'm noticing a lot more sweaty players. Two, I feel like my style of play has like taken down a notch. Like I was pretty good. I'm not gonna say I'm pro, but I can hold my own. I feel like now for some reason my shots aren't landing and there's a lot of sweaty players like double teaming, triple teaming. But here we have the Spitfire and the alternator. I obviously capture the lifeline going in, so obviously you want to push and obviously take them out, and my health is down. If you guys are new to Gibby Gibraltar, he's a great defensive player. I find him as a fundamental type of legend. You can't go wrong with him in a public or a rank match. If you have him, definitely it's a game changer. He's like one of those pillars you need to have on your team. Unless you guys are good with other players, other legends, then so be it. But Gibby is a great player to have because he's a defender. He's basically like your tank. If you're going into war, you put your tank up front to kind of like take the damage, to kind of like push enemies, and then your teammates are behind you. So he kind of plays that role when you're going in these situations with the other players. So keep that in mind. Gibby is like that tank you need to have. So in this gameplay, we do encounter some great moments. I will talk about some scenarios of what I do to push teams, how I use the dome, when to push, when not to push. This is a rank game. I think we are in silver. Yeah, we're in silver. Please don't judge. I'm still starting it off, trying to get to the top, and I will be doing some rank videos so you guys can see some tutorials there and also some public matches. But I feel like overall it's been pretty sweaty on both levels. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Gibby obviously has his 3 abilities. Like I mentioned, the passive, which is his shield, tactical is his dome, and then his ultimate is his bombardment of the missiles that shoot down from the sky like pew, pew, pew. Okay, so let me clear that out. I think right now we find a squad Let me speed this up and not bore you guys. All right, so we continue to push. We do find a squad, but the whole goal here is obviously, you know, Kings Canyon with the updates. If you guys aren't familiar with this map, it's very open. They have added some new additions in terms of bringing some closures, bringing some more in-depth kind of layering of the level, so it's not just like a very open type of landscape. But overall, I do like the new update. I do like the new areas. There's a lot of action, and it kind of spreads the wealth in terms of players and not all congregating into one area. So right now, my teammate does a great job in terms of taking out this team. I believe this is the Loba. Yeah, I think Loba is the one that is the strong player. I'm the second strongest, and then the other player is the third. So again, you know, you always want to find the loot. I believe my loadout for this video continuous is the Spitfire and Mastiff. Mastiff, if you guys haven't tried it, is a really great weapon. I like it over the Peacekeeper. I've gotten the Peacekeeper and I've shot my shots where I aim directly to the enemy. They don't land. Whereas the Mastiff, whether I do a hip fire or obviously zoom in, you know, you ADS, you can land the shots really clean and deal a lot of damage. And then the Spitfire is a high velocity shooting gun. Like if you're someone that misses most of your shots, pick up this gun, get the add-ons, especially with the ammo. You'll definitely shoot a lot, but you'll definitely deal the damage and land them too. So it's a great weapon. I say it's a good weapon for anyone, whether you're beginner, mid, or pro. It don't matter. You'll definitely enjoy this gun. So right now we do encounter the squad. So there is a Gibby. Now in this situation, you do see that I have my ultimate. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, off the rip as they say, is that you do not want to throw your ultimate without having a plan, especially if there is a room that they can go into. One of the things you always want to do is push that team to go outside or plant the ultimate in a way where they still are taking damage. So let me show you guys what I mean. So right now, I see that obviously Gibby put his dome. He has 12 seconds. So I kind of hold back. I know for a fact, since we're pushing in any scenario, especially in this open map, especially Kings Canyon, they're going directly into this room. They're going in here, obviously the whole cover. One of the good things you guys should always have in your loadouts are grenades. I know we always try to save a lot of shields, med kits, ammo, and maybe some ultimate, but at least having 2 grenades works for this scenario. The reason why is there's a window right here. Why do I want to do this? Because I have my squad that is obviously rushing into the building. While I throw a grenade into the building, what is that going to do? That's going to obviously make the team unravel and be like, you know what, do we stay? Do we stick out? Well, now I have my ultimate. So let me show you guys what I mean. So I have my grenade. I chuck one down there and I chuck one above because it's a 2-level room. There's people up here and there's people down here. So if I chuck one in here, what is that going to do? Obviously make the team scramble, go up top. What is that going to do when I throw this grenade? Oh crap, I need to escape. I need to get out because I think they're coming in. So, you know, having some grenades, I say at least always have 2. I know when you guys have that first backpack, the first level, it's kind of hard, but after that, try to at least have 1 or 2. It helps a lot, definitely when you guys are rushing into a room or pushing a team. So let me continue this video. So obviously throw it in, and there you go. You guys just saw. Let me show you guys again. Chuck it at the bottom. Chuck it at top. What is that? Who is that right there? That's a lifeline. They obviously were triggered by my grenade, so they stepped out. That also made the other team down here step out too, because now it's like, oh crap, are they throwing grenades like non-stop? Which is the huge concern that a player could have, especially if you're in there. So now, let me clear my screen. I have the ultimate. Now it's like you're screwed because I still have grenades. I can still check them inside. Where do you go next? So now you're seeing the damage being dealt. I got 42. I got 42 again. So yeah, it might not be a lot, but again, it's really making them scramble. It's really making them feel uneasy. And my goal is to take them out. I don't want you in that room. I need you out. Otherwise, they'll have the upper hand and, you know, stay there. So obviously, Lifeline decided to be Rambo. She pushed, got knocked. So now if we know this player is knocked, always keep aware of your surroundings. That means the other squad will continue to now push. They're going to come and save their teammate. They're not going to stay back. Most of the time, they come and rush because they're like, oh crap, now we're down a man. Let's just go out there and see what we can do. So let me show you guys what I mean. I have the Spitfire. I do see a team there, but I see the person in the room. There goes Gibby. Obviously, they were moving all over the place. There we go. Knocked. Now we have that character there. Gibby has that purple shield. And now the ring is closing, so it's creating a lot of stress. The stress level is high, but there goes their team. And look at that. The Mastiff, I don't care. It's working. It's working for me. It's doing some damage. Bam. Taken out. So remember, guys, like, you know, it's a fundamental, it's an easy concept to grab. Always try to have a grenade. At least one or two. One at least. That way when you guys are rushing buildings or pushing teams, you guys have that to kind of like get them out or scramble. So yeah, we continue to move around. This ring isn't as strong, so we're able to move around in the, obviously, zone. So keep that in mind. As it gets stronger, then your damage will be a lot greater in terms of, you know, you taking damage when you're inside the red ring. So again, you know, obviously shielding up. Let me actually speed this up and get you guys to some good information. So let me go forward. Obviously this map, you know, they've done some changes and there's a lot of, you know, areas that people can camp, can shoot. I still find this map as a long range, mid range type of style gameplay. My teammates find a drop. Now I'm trying to look at these loot boxes. Let me fast forward for you guys. Let me keep going. There's nothing interesting here. Again, always keep in mind of your ultimate, your tactical. Ultimate, use it when you need to push a team out or they're landing in an open area, especially Kings Canyon. It plays critical here. So let me continue to move forward. I don't think there's anything here. I'm just making sure I look through my backs. One of the things you guys should know when you guys are looking at maps, especially when rings are closing. So one of the things when you guys notice, obviously this ring is going from right to left. So obviously there could be squads that are in this part of the map, right? So one of the things you always want to do is ping to your teammates that you're looking through these corridors. Because there's an entrance here and here for them to go through here and then obviously get to this part of the map, right? Otherwise, they could go this way. So one of the things you always want to do, because I've been noticing this in Season 5, there might be a lot of people camping, waiting for the ring to close so they can continue to go slowly with the ring. Just make sure you guys try to block the areas, especially if you guys have a Watson or a Caustic. Block those areas or leave something there so it surprises them and then they get, you know, damage dealt. So let me clear that out. Again, nothing interesting here. I'm gonna continue to push forward. Okay, so here there's some good stuff. Here we're close to the end game. There's obviously 3 squads left. This is where it gets very intense, and this is where IQ plays come into play with my character Gibby. Obviously Loba is a strong player, and I'm the second strongest, so you'll see what I mean in terms of what I do here. And I'm still looking back here because I'm trying to see if they come from here. So obviously hold your stance, because most of the time, especially in this map, people are hiding or holding the high ground. So I saw the zip line just drop. Always be vigilant in terms of new movement. This gives you guys the upper hand, not them, because they're obviously through it. They didn't see us, but it gives you the upper hand in terms of planning your attack. Why? Because I have the ultimate. I have my bombardment. Where are they trying to go to? They're obviously trying to go to get this new loot that just landed. So let me show you guys. and clear this screen out. All right, they threw the zip line. Now they're coming down to get the loot. So you want to make sure you time this correctly because they could zip back up. I throw the ultimate, and then I have more grenades. So I start chucking them. What is that going to do? They're like unsure. So they go back up. They're zipping back up. They're obviously feeling uneasy about this. They're like, oh crap, man. They're trying to take us out. So let me clear this screen. This is where my teammate Loba is just insane, and I love this character. Loba, she's just too boss. So my teammate is like, you know what? Heck with this. I'm gonna go down there. Also, make sure you guys don't get confused with Mirage. They threw a Mirage down there, so the decoy, but I see him. Spitfire, if you just tap it, it kind of serves as a single fire. You don't need to hold it. So just keep that in mind. You guys can treat it like a single fire by just tapping. So there went Loba. She went up there. She does a really good job on knocking one of the characters, but she goes down. So what do I do here? What would you do here? They knocked down one of the teammates up here. There's another squad person up here, so it's a two team. They obviously, the third person I think is knocked, or I don't know where they're at. My teammate's down here. What do I do? Do I go up and, you know, become Rambo, or do I get flanked from another team? Well, I do have my tactical, and I could save her because she is a strong asset on my team. She is the strongest player. I'm the second. So what I do in this situation, and I already knew what to do, is act like I'm going up. Use the zipline as speed to gain momentum, but then drop off. And then save Loba, drop the shield, shield up, and then obviously regroup, and then try to get a better position in terms of taking this team out. So let me show you guys that. So obviously I get the speed of the zipline. I jump off. And now I drop the shield because obviously we got bombardment by one of their teammates. Unless it was my teammate, but it looked like it was from their team. I got Loba back up. We're obviously at a deficit because we're on the lower ground. They have higher. But this is where things get interesting because now the third team is now flanking the team above, which there's shooting going on right now. And now my goal is like, hey, do we go up? Or if you look at the ring is closing. So the ring's going to close even more. So they're going to eventually have to jump off that top level. So we know, you know, we hold our position, get cover, we'll be fine. So we get in this room. Our teammate points that out. We go in there. And we hear like a gun shootout right above. Again, always make sure you guys watch your back. Get cover. Because this could have been an easy wipe on their side against us. Close the door. And look through the windows and see what's going on. Ping to your teammates that you're looking up there. Communicate. Again, there's a lot of shootout going on. And one of the things you guys know is that when you guys find out that there is a teammate, obviously an enemy squad that dies and this becomes 2, that's your time to rush. Because now that squad that's up there, whoever survived the shootout is reviving, is shielding up, med kitting up, and that's enough time for you guys to like aggressively push to take them out. To not give them any buffer time to like improve, strategize, like get a better positioning. No, we're coming after you guys. There's no more downtime. So let me continue. So you guys just saw it went to 2 squads. So this is what I mean. And this is where we're like, okay, what do we do here? Do we go? Do we push? You'll see that right now. You know, we do move a little slow. Obviously the distance is a little further than usual, but most of the time if you guys were pretty close, yeah, I would definitely push. So my teammate does find, I believe, a zip line. Yep. And this is what's going to help us get up there and push against the team. And you saw the ring got, you know, much more centered. It's moving away from that building, so they have to hop off. Now they're using this room as a cover. Here, we could have died. I could have died. And you're going to see why. So I have my Spitfire. They identify my teammate. I'm shooting. I'm obviously missing my shots here. Nothing with the game. It's just me. I drop my dome. Shield up. Make sure when you guys shield up, shield inside the dome. This speeds things up faster. You guys will notice that. It helps. And now it's like, okay, you know what? I have my ultimate. I threw it up there. Now it will be dumb for them to move. Where are they going to go? Unless they go to the bottom floor, they take the zip line down, where is here. So here, I see one of their teammates. They obviously were taking damage from my missiles. And I'm just trying to take this thing out. I hate purple shields. Obviously, I didn't want to push because we see the trap. That's not mine. I could have shot it at the bottom to make it disappear. Again, I didn't want to push because they could be pinging and telling them, hey, hey, he's near. Again, I'm just trying to like take it out. I make the mistake because I focus too much on him. And then you see Wraith. Here, you know, I could have gotten it, but her shield increased. But even then, I just missed a shot. It was good here. Like I was like having some good movement, but I didn't get it. The better man won. So good for you. It's all good. If I come back, I'm about to destroy you. So Wraith, I'm just pinging the hell out of my teammates. Like, hey guys, get here now. Like, take this girl out. She obviously got a shield. It obviously refilled. So, and what I mean by that, she got a red shield, so it refilled her armor shield again. So again, continue to move. Try to get as much as you can. You know, if you don't have time to get everything filled up, try to get something. So you at least could help your teammates, because you have a 2 full loaded team. I'm more on the low end. I could die with probably 2 shots. There goes Wraith again. I see her. It's coming back. I'm taking you out, girl. There we go. Karma is a... I'm not going to even say it anymore. I'm not going to even say the word. But you saw? We the champion. We won. Sorry, this might be a little bit toxic, but, you know, hey, I'm just playing the game. It's for fun, guys. It's just fun. Nothing personal. It's just a game. But again, guys, like, Gibby continues to be a fundamental character to utilize in every season since Apex has come out. You guys can see he's a defender. He's an offensive player. He's a tank. You want to treat him as someone that could be the front person on the squad. And obviously, your 2 teammates could obviously be in the back to kind of use their abilities to your benefit. But what I want you guys to understand from this is how to use some of the spacing, how to use grenades, how to use the ultimate in a way to push teams out. Because obviously the ultimate, in order to avoid it, is by taking cover. But how do I take that team out from taking cover? You know what I mean? Or having the ability to use it as a deterrent, which I mentioned on my other videos. Like the shield is a great way to protect yourself, to even use it as a way to like hop out from the dome, back, side, front to shoot. But the ultimate also serves as a way to protect you and your teammates, to shield up, to serve as a wall, to make a team stay in place and not move. There's creative ways you can get with Gibby, but overall, he's still useful. He's still aggressive. You guys can see the stats right here. Lobo was killing it. But again, guys, just practice, 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 and you guys will get good with this character. So this is it for me, guys. I'll catch you guys until the next one. Later.